The top 5 fall fragrances, $20 and under. Let's smell. Welcome back to Stop and Smell. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, and enjoying fragrances as much as I do. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you. In the fall season, we crave sweet, spicy, warm, cozy fragrances. And that's exactly what you're going to get with these. The most affordable fall fragrances that smell great, most people don't know about and won't break the bank. Here are my top 5 fragrances. Coming in at number 5, a 2000 release from the house of Rocco Baroco, Extraordinary. I found this one for $9.99 at a rack store, but you could easily find this one on online websites from $10 to $15. Top notes: grapefruit, mandarin orange, mid notes saffron, mint, base notes vanilla, patchouli. Let's smell it. My favorite is the dry down. That's where the magic is. It's sweet, it's warm, it's inviting. The opening is not my favorite. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't smell bad. It doesn't smell like the newer fragrances. It does smell a little bit older. Not old manish, but this is not for teenagers most likely. It's for men in their late 20s, 30s, and above. The opening is a little citrusy and the mid is a little herbal, but it's not your typical sweet opening with citruses. What you will get most prominent from this fragrance is a very warm vanilla, very inviting. It seems like the spices and the citruses are already in the mix right off the bat. It's a bit spicy, a little mature as well. This is not a newer fragrance, but it still smells great. Vanilla goodness in the dry down. Great for the fall winter. On to the next one. Coming in at number 4, a 2011 release from the house of Dunhill Custom. Easily found for $20 at rack stores online as well. This is a good one for the fall. Top notes: red apple, mid notes pepper, base notes incense, Virginia cedar. Let's smell. The note breakdown is very straightforward, right to the point. In the opening, you get that pepper and that apple. It's a sweet red apple covered in pepper. The pepper's not too pungent. It's a great balance between the fruit and the spices. My favorite is the dry down. Sweet, warm, smoky, and woody. Very inviting. This one's suitable for gentlemen, very masculine. It's a good date fragrance. It did remind me a little bit of Dolce & Gabbana's The One, not a clone, but more of that close encounter date fragrance that's going to keep you smelling good. It does not last the longest on this list, but people who want to smell you will come closer to you. Could be a signature fragrance in the fall. I think it's office friendly as well. A nice pickup for $20. Coming in at number 3, a 2017 release from the house of Creo Bourbon and Oak. I found this one at a rack store for $13, but it can be found online as well. Top notes: spicy notes, mid notes whiskey, base notes oak. This one gets right to the point. Masculine, boozy, warm, and cozy. Great for the fall and the winter. Surprisingly great bang for your buck. Let's smell it. This one smells so good. I can't believe how cheap you can get this. If you like whiskey in your fragrance, this is a good one. It's just a great combination of notes: spices, woods, and whiskey. Longevity is not the greatest, but believe it or not, this one lasted more on me than Dunhill Custom. So that's saying something. And I do prefer it. The whiskey note is not overpowering. Don't worry about people thinking that you've been drinking. Spices, whiskey, woods. It's not too strong. People will detect it on you if they're closer to you. It says it's an eau de toilette concentration, EDT. But if this was an EDP or a parfum version, wow, that would be awesome. But it does last on my skin for a good 5 hours. Even though it doesn't project too much, it's still a great skin scent. Coming in at number 2, a 2009 release from master perfumer Olivier Polch, Davidoff Hot Water. Top notes wormwood, basil, mid notes paprika, patchouli, base notes benzoin, styrax. I'll get right to the point with this one. This is not like Cool Water. It's from the same house, Davidoff, but it's completely different. It's fresh yet warm. It's spicy yet sweet, and it's elegant too. I have done a previous video on this one, so if you want more information, go ahead and look that up. Let's smell. It's a fresh opening, a spicy sweet mid, and a unique, elegant dry down. This one is under the radar for most people. Not a lot of people talk about this one. For $20, this is a hidden gem. And speaking of hidden gems, coming in at number 1, a 2021 release from the house of Lamborghini Millennials. If you've been watching my videos, you know I really enjoyed this fragrance and it really surprised me. After smelling a Lamborghini fragrance, I think it was called Classico, I was really disappointed. I thought maybe Lamborghini didn't have anything to offer that was worthy, but this one surprised me. You could easily find this one for $17, rack stores, fragrance websites. Top notes: pink pepper, rhubarb, grapefruit, incense. Mid notes: cloves, amber, leather, violet. Base notes: vetiver, cedar, cashmere wood, patchouli. This one does not smell like a cheap fragrance. It does not smell like your typical car manufacturer fragrances. It does not seem like it's made for teenagers. This one is very masculine, spicy, smoky, earthy. There's no strong alcohol blast in the initial spray. Let's smell it. In the opening, I get that grapefruit rhubarb combination. It's citrusy. In the mid, you get a blast of spice with cloves. It becomes warmer with amber, and then the leather comes in. In the dry down, that patchouli vetiver combination make it more earthy, and that cedar kicks in and becomes a woody base. In the opening, once those citruses settle down, you actually do smell that incense throughout the fragrance. I'm just so impressed by this fragrance. I'm really surprised that it's not popular. Great for fall, winter. It does last on my skin for a good 6 hours. It projects in the first hour. If you like smoky, masculine fragrances with a touch of amber sweetness, this one is for you. This smells so unique for a car manufacturer fragrance. If you see it, get your nose on it. What are some of your favorite affordable fall fragrances? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks again for joining me. Until next time, enjoy your fragrances.